I'm Jeffrey Rodriguez. I'm the Senior Program Manager for the Los Angeles LGBT Center, WeHo. I oversee HIV testing, STD testing, and PEP and PrEP services. I've been working for the center for 7 years, and prior to that, 20 years ago, I actually worked in HIV Awareness back in Michigan, where I'm originally from. I did everything. So I worked for a grassroots organization where we did education and then ended up doing hospice care just because there really wasn't hospice care for people who were dying of AIDS. So I sat with them until they passed. Cut to 20 some odd years later, we have meds that prevent people from dying. Now, when I think about what is out there to stop HIV is really what keeps that fire going, because I do understand really what that means, and there is no reason why we have to go back to those days. When I talk to young people, they'll tell me their coming out story, and the first thing that somebody's going to say to them, well, we're worried about you getting HIV. I think if you're exploring your sexuality, it should be a positive thing. It shouldn't be a negative thing. It's so much negativity given to a young gay man or LGBT person that I want to educate them enough that the things that they're going to experience, that they feel safe about it. So I have this little mantra that I always tell people, that sex should feel good beginning, middle, and end. And I'm going to teach you the process from meeting someone to the end of the sexual contact that you had. Because once you feel empowered about something, you're going to protect yourself. So if you think you've been exposed to the HIV virus within the last 72 hours, you would administer PEP, which is post-exposure prophylactic. If you're wishing to stay on a medication to prevent you becoming HIV positive, that would be PrEP, pre-exposure prophylactic. And then to become undetectable, you would take ARVs, which are your antiretrovirals, which is HIV medication for someone who's HIV positive. And all of these things combined will get us to 0 new transmissions. So the Fuck Without Fear campaign came about wanting to promote PrEP and getting people to talk about PrEP. So we did the sidewalk art all over the city of West Hollywood, just letting people know that's out there. Back in the day for me, there weren't free services. You relied on volunteers. But now, cut to today and working with the city of West Hollywood has been amazing. The fact that the city has this core community that has lived through this epidemic and is still here and still talking about it, for me is a privilege to work within that community. And you realize, wow, we're really at this point where we could have no new infections of HIV. That's pretty crazy to think about, but it is possible.